Good evening. Welcome back to Newark by Night. Our stories focus always on our, well, not quite heroes, but kindred and ghouls and the other assorted characters that wander the night with them in Newark, New Jersey. But tonight, we're going to start with Sage. Sage, the sun hasn't gone down yet. You've had an eventful few days. You helped with an SI raid to help your friends get some kindred that they wanted to get out of there. You also got nearly killed again. Where's Sage's head at right now?
She is not happy with how things went down. She's happy we got people out. She's not happy with how things went down at the compound. And she's just kind of a little irritated with life. But is still grateful in the same breath that she is alive. And that she is healing. Question, am I still in the wheelchair at this point, or am I able to walk around?
You can walk around. It's you're healing. It will take time, but you're healing faster than a human does anyway, and the help of that strange kindred with three eyes definitely fixed a lot of the problems.
Okay.
But did you go back to your apartment?
She probably would have stayed near the compound, knowing that it's wheelchair accessible, making a mental note to make the apartments more accessible. Because I would imagine that we have not done that, and being in a wheelchair for most of my healing has made it difficult to get up there.
It's fair. You do have an elevator to help with that sort of thing in the building, but
Yeah, but elevators are still... It's our apartment. How good is the elevator?
that's fair. It's old and rickety. Um, Gold did indicate before he went to bed that he wanted you to go back to your place and check on things, check on people when they wake up. Um, were you going to take an Uber, or do you think you would ask Anthony or somebody like that to take you in, or Bryce?
She would have asked Anthony, and if Bryce was around and not doing anything, she would have asked Bryce to tag along.
Okay. Um, Obviously, Gold is asleep at this point, but Anthony's like, "Yeah, I can bring you over," and Bryce does agree to uh, join you. He also nearly died, and so he's feeling a particular kind of way anyway.
She would also ask Anthony if we could stop by her shop. Because I don't know if it's been the right amount of time, but I would imagine my thing has been made by this point for Bryce.
It has.
Okay.
Let me take a look here. So you managed to go to your shop. It's been a couple of days. You find Cynthia behind the desk, the little cashier. Oh, hey, how's it going, boss? Oh, why are you limping?
I'm a klutz. I'll be all right. I'll be okay in another few days. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, okay.
Giving you a heads up, we're gonna have a new hire soon. She's new to the area.
Okay. I think she, we could always have some extra help around here. I'll show her the ropes.
I would appreciate that. I'm guessing my delivery came.
Yeah. Roman stopped by a little bit ago, and when we have the delivery around then, and yeah, it's in the back.
Thanks, and she'll motion for Bryce to follow her. I'll be right back.
Okay. And yeah, you find a neatly wrapped package on your desk. And it is as you planned it to be.
Okay. And she'll kind of just tell Bryce you might want to sit.
And Bryce looks at you and says, I'm getting around all right. I'm
Then she'll pull out 2 chairs and she's like, I'm asking you to sit because I need to sit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's a little nervous and a little not frantic or manic, but that with everything that's been going on, there's like a hint of that.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll fidget around with the little thing.
What's up?
Fuck it, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Do you want to get married?
There is a shocked look on his face, and I think we'll shift to somebody else's scene now. Let's go with Ollie. Ollie, you come to. It's before the sun sets. You're still getting used to this.
Yes.
And your sire is propped up in a chair in your room.
Is getting up. I need to get you situated. Like talking to his torpid sire.
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a rouse and a blush, by the way.
Yeah. I passed the rouse. I failed the blush.
You got advantage on the blush.
I know. I still failed the blush.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you were aware. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you've got him there. How's that feel, having your sire just sort of there?
It's weird. It's like it's not quite where he wanted to be. He wanted to, have I guess, like something like maybe just to chew his sire out potentially for getting caught in the first place, and almost getting Sage killed essentially because we went in after him, but also like oddly kind of peaceful, in that like he knows that if his sire does wake up, he's not sure what to expect at this point. So
okay,
like calm before the storm moment I think is going on in his head.
All right. Well, right now he's just a corpse in your room.
Yeah, he's just a corpse. He's got a sheet wrapped like on him and put it back over his head. Go about my business because I gotta hide those things.
Okay.
And Ollie would go over to his art workstation and start trying to create something, and continue to talk to Rex and just be like, "Oh, why did you even come here? Like, what? I don't even understand." He's flinging his wax and his melted crowns, and sort of looks over at him again. Sheet still covering his head. Just like shakes his head.
Ollie.
Yeah.
And then you remember that you don't have a text from Miranda, and why.
Yeah. Yeah. That moment, I think, would just sort of hit Ollie pretty hard. Like, just he really wanted to get her back, and he wanted to get everyone back, but at this point, he maybe stops doing the art. He walks over to Rex, pulls the sheet back over his head, off his head, like looks at him and is like, "I need you to wake up because I need to know if you know where they went. I'm gonna get you woken up. I don't know how soon, and then you're gonna help us find her." They sort of walk out in the door, like close, like walk away from the situation of his art and his torpid sire, and like head out to the living room and just maybe pace and think a little bit.
Okay. While we have visited with you, let's go ahead and visit with Prunella for a moment. Prunella, you wake up, and Von Rillaband has wrapped himself over your face.
Willie, get off. Get off, Willie.
He does not move.
She'd get the chutzpah to...
There's a growling when you try and move him. And you can feel the claws begin to dig in.
Not the face. She'd give him head scritches.
After a few seconds of head scritches, he relaxes a little bit. And you're able to remove him. Give me a rouse and a blush, by the way.
Oh, I passed both.
Good. Yeah, you've been through a lot in the last few days, too. Where's Prunella's head at?
Generally, she's equally as worried about Miranda and Alice. And she's frustrated with everything with Sage. And she doesn't like that Francis wants to keep trying to use Hawk.
Okay. Well, you get up, you begin to get ready for the day. And you can hear Ollie wandering around in the living room.
You okay?
I'm as okay as I can be, I guess. It's just, I'm worried about them. The things they were doing in there, and he sort of glances over towards his room. They were not just cruel, but just don't want to think about what they might be going through right now. I have no idea where we can even start to look for them at this point. Any thoughts?
Well, there's a kind of blaring answer, but I'm pretty sure the reason why neither of us have even brought it up is because we don't want to go there. But Steve could probably help us find them. But he'd probably give us a big-ass gask, and I currently have something he wants, and I'm not comfortable with that, so...
Fair enough. And I'm still not supposed to make deals by myself, apparently.
Yeah, no, deals with Faye are not recommended.
I would rather deal with with the Fae over Steve every time.
Fair. But we'd have-
Phil's a nice guy. Hope he's doing okay.
before we do something like that, we would probably need to see what Sage and Amelia think.
Yeah.
Amelia might have an idea as to where we can go from here.
With that, let's drop in on Amelia. Amelia, you can stay up during the day. You absolutely can. But it doesn't feel good. So most days you just sleep like a normal vampire unless you have something to do.
Yeah, I'm just working the night shift, you know.
Yeah.
Those are the hours I grew most accustomed to anyway. I always felt more alive at night anyway, but she's been for the past couple of days, she has been resting. Normally her mind is constantly planning and thinking of things to do and make herself useful either for herself or for others. But after going on a journey, an impromptu one to freaking Norway in an instant, ingesting some drug blood and spending 8 hours in a veritable coma, and then joining a raid on fucking Liberty Island, she's been just basically just maintaining things in her apartment. She's checking in on forgive me if it's one of the names, Eleanor, right? The
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Got it. I'm sorry, there's a lot of Eleanors here. Got mixed up. Checking in on Evelyn, making sure that Charlie gets out on his walks, and just generally just thinking, you know what, I've been through a lot. Before I get back to the grind of everything, I'm going to take some me time.
Okay.
And mostly it's just staring at the ceiling, just being like, ugh.
As you stare at the ceiling, you can hear something outside your room.
Okay, I'm gonna go and open the door real quick and check out what that may be.
Well, you see two things. One, you see Daisy, who is out of Ronaldo's room. Just kind of looks over at you placidly. Moo.
By outside my room, do you mean outside of my apartment or literally outside of my bedroom?
Outside your apartment.
Okay. I was like,
That's fair. Also, you see a young woman walking up and down stairs.
I pat Daisy on the head, and for the woman that's just going up and down, do I recognize her?
You think you saw her on the night of the raid. You haven't really had a chance to talk to her, but you're pretty sure she was in the facility.
Was she is she the one that didn't know why she was there? The one I had a conversation with before?
Yep.
What was her name again?
Sarah.
That's what I thought. Hey, Sarah.
She comes in. Hey, hi.
Whoa. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm doing laps on the stairs. It's good exercise. Good for your butt.
Oh. Yes, I am familiar. I had to walk up and down quite a few sets of steps in my job. Are you sure you're okay?
I mean, That's a complicated question when you've been kidnapped by a secret or government organization, then ending up living with the dark lords of the undead amongst living in the nights.
Surely you're not referencing us.
I mean,
I mean,
kind of.
if you think we're lords of any, have you taken a look at this apartment?
I mean, it's not bad. It's a little better than my old place.
It's a little bit better, yes, but is it lordly? Is it mannerly? Honest, no. We are dark creatures. I will give you that, but we're not.
I mean,
We're not in really command of anything.
Sage said she owned this building.
Like, she owns the building, not me.
Oh, okay. But you're still like,
I am still very much that, yes. Little more nuance in my case, but that's neither here nor there. Did you ever figure out why they took you? Because you seemed very confused.
I mean, the others seem to think they know why. I'm not entirely sure if I know why, but but
It's okay. You don't have to have things figured out just yet.
does the cow need to go outside?
Oh, right. Hang on just a moment. And she'll knock on Ronaldo's door and just be like, come on, Daisy. Just gently ushering her over.
And you knock on the door and there's no answer.
Is the door locked?
It is not.
I open the door.
You find Ronaldo curled up on the couch, asleep.
Well, best let him rest. But in the meantime, Daisy, let's get you back home, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good girl. Come on now. It's just like, this is the most normal thing. Like, it's just not bothered by this at all. It's just matter of fact at this point. And it isn't until like she gets Daisy through the door that she realizes just how awkward this looks to Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah's just watching the whole thing. Does the cow have to go outside?
I'm not honestly sure about that, but she seems okay in there. I never really asked questions with this one. Long story short, he's very capable of a lot of things, but you might need a moment or two to parse through what he says.
Okay. I'm going to go back to walking up and down the stairs again and try and pretend everything's normal. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me. And
okay.
Whatever you need to do.
She puts in some earbuds and starts walking up and down the stairs again.
And shortly after that, she's going to inform Evelyn that she's going to go upstairs. Asks if she needs anything.
No, she's curled up with Charlie the dog.
That's good. Well, I'm gonna leave the apartment, head up to where everybody else is, and let herself in.
We are going to shift for a moment to our friend Hawk. Hawk. You've had stuff on your mind, and Prunella is really the only one who can answer some questions for you. So you find yourself walking into the apartment building. As you walk in, you see a young woman from the raid walking up and down the stairs over and over again.
Hawk is just gonna look at it for a moment, think debate, just be like, that's not my problem. These are the continue upstairs.
All right. You continue upstairs and you find Amelia waiting outside. But before we go inside with the two of you, we're going to switch back to Sage. So, Sage, you just asked Bryce to marry you. Bryce is genuinely struck speechless for a moment. Like his jaw opens, and then he sort of almost shakes his head to clear it a little, and goes, "You want to get married? You're muted.
I thought I unmuted. Oh well. She's like, listen, I know we've been through a lot and I'm not doing the most romantic way of asking and stuff, but I don't want to lose you. And we still don't know everything that comes with the deal I made. And I'm terrified that even though in the end right now it's working in our favor, what if it doesn't? What if something happens? What if... And she's just going to continue to kind of just start stammering and like muttering and...
After a moment or two, he just grabs you and kisses you.
Oh. Yeah, she'll return the kiss.
And he'll say, yes.
All right, that's a little bit of a relief because I already got... And she'll hand him the box, and it is a solid black tungsten band with a emerald cut alexandrite embedded into the band. And it would be really embarrassing to send this back to the jeweler after spending days going through inventory to pick out the right one.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure how this works, but yeah, let's get married.
I don't want to make it a big thing. I know they're going to make it a big thing as soon as they find out, but I don't want to make it a big thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big one for crowds myself, so whatever you want, we'll make it happen.
All right. You sure? You sure? Like, just double check. And she's like a little bit in shock.
Yeah,
still.
he kisses you again.
Okay. Yeah, and she's like, okay. Okay. We should probably go meet up with the others. I was asked to check in on them.
Sure. Yeah. Check on others. That's definitely something we should do.
Yes. And she'll also slide the ring on his finger. Be all cutesy about it and get a little giddy herself. Little out of character for Sage, who's usually like not the one to get all giddy about things, but it's just like...
All right. The two of you go out and head to the apartment. You do find as you're driving there, he passes the turn just because he has this lost look in his face and a kind of a goofy grin as he just like drives past the turn. So you have to like, no, turn back.
Yeah.
You eventually make it there.
We're both a little distracted at the moment.
Yeah. But the two of you show up. Everyone has made it to the apartment. Hawk, you come in and see Prunella. Amelia, you see the two of them are talking. Who says something first?
Amelia, are you alright?
Oh, yeah. Just had to bring Daisy back into into her home and talk with Sarah a little bit. I wanted to say thanks for at least giving me another night off. I just needed the rest after everything.
Take as long as you need. You don't know what's happening.
If I rest any longer, I'm gonna go stir crazy. So let's get into some trouble, shall we?
Well, that is actually what we were just talking about.
Yeah, we were just discussing trouble. More
Kind of
specifically, what Francis might ask to help us locate Miranda and Alice.
Oh, yeah, that's. I have a feeling it's going to be as greasy as his hair, whatever we want to get, whatever he wants.
So, Prunella, Hawk doesn't usually just stop by, so it's a bit unusual to have him here.
I mean, straight up, she would greet him when he came in.
Okay.
Like a kiss on the cheek.
He would say, good evening. I need to talk to you alone.
Okay.
And, wait.
She'd point to the hallway and...
So he'll take her out, and you'll see that he looks kind of confused, a little bit more perplexed than anything, as he kind of says, "Why haven't you told me to do anything?"
I'm gonna turn on the heightened senses because I'm curious. I've still got that resonance. I'm going to use it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Next thing we know, Ollie's gonna share the senses.
Not right now.
No. Is there something you'd like to do?
It's not what I would like to do, it's what you want me to do.
You know what? I've never had a ghoul, and Sage is her own woman and is the only example of one I've known personally to a great extent, and I do not tell her what to do. So I don't really have any instructions. I mean, I would assume you would protect me while I sleep, but other than that, you're your own person.
You could definitely tell that he just can't process what you just said.
Well, did you only ever do anything because Francis told you to? Reading those
nodded.
books, being nice to dogs.
No, being nice to dogs. No, just because I guess I wanted to.
Well, those sort of things. You're free to explore that.
It's so you don't want me to do anything specific? You don't want me to hunt someone down?
Find Miranda and Alice?
Is that what you want me to do?
Well, I mean, if you knew how.
Tracking and dealing with people is a thing I've done before.
As long as you don't put yourself in danger.
I will always put myself in danger for you.
But if you can avoid it, please do so.
Is that an order?
No. It is if you feel like you want to do something for us, I would appreciate that. But you are free to tell me no. Whenever you want to tell me no.
That's not how that works. That's not how we work. It's not how ghouls work. Sage is the weirdest outlier I've ever seen in my life.
Prunella's going to grab him by the shirt and pull him closer to her. Are we not also in a relationship that has nothing to do with blood? Or does it only have to do with blood? And she'd let him go and be really frustrated.
I feel like this is an excellent time for Bryce and Sage to walk up the stairs with you holding him up close, saying this.
Yeah, they look really giddy and are like being really coupley and holding hands and a little out of the norm for the both of them because they really don't do too much PDA. Yeah. And then they just see that and she'll be like, "You two need a minute? We'll go inside and wait for you."
Yeah, we'll go inside. Yeah. No reason. Let's go. And he'll sort of gauge.
Wait. I have a quick question. Two of them, actually. Who are you two, and what have you done with Sage and Bryce?
Oh, you say that when they come in?
Shortly after. Whenever Bryce is like, "Oh, I should back up a little bit," and then it's just like, "Hold on, you two are acting very out of character. Are you on drugs?"
Not at the moment.
I don't think they're on drugs.
Hawk, what do you say to Prunella now that these two went into the apartment?
You'll see that he is like contemplating for a moment because it's so clear that having free will is so foreign to him that it's taking time to understand it. I didn't choose you for the blood. I chose you for you.
But you want me to tell you what to do.
That's all I know.
But what do you want?
You.
Well, that's kind of already, we're good. I mean, I'm good. We're good. But outside of us.
I haven't really had the chance to figure that out, I guess. Most of my time is work or something like that.
Did you like what you were doing before?
No one's ever asked what I liked. I don't know what I like.
Would you like to take some time to dwell on that and maybe we can revisit it?
So what you're saying is I get to pick what I do, or I have control of what I do?
Yeah. And if you see that you have a duty to me because of what we are, you are free to dictate the parameters of that security. And if I need to check in on some app, whatever you need to make sure that I am safe. That makes you feel like you are doing your duty. We can whatever. You're the boss.
I'm the boss. Okay. And you see, like he's processing, but he's almost not functioning at the exact same time. He's trying so hard, but it's so hard for him to grasp it.
She'd take his hand and squeeze it.
Okay. I think I got it. And he is going to reach down and pull Prunella into a kiss. And then he'll pull back. Oh, by the way, they were listening the entire time.
Yeah, it's a big, loud glass cup against the door.
It's not our fault you talk loud.
But you were listening. Oh yeah, I've been trying to tune it out. But you all are very loud from across the room and down the hallway.
So inside, you have the two ghouls inside being giddy with each other.
Oh, yeah, Prunella's not paying attention to them.
Nope.
It's a shame this wasn't the Valentine's Day episode, guys.
It's disgusting. But you know what? Love is the
there
around.
Something you want to tell the group?
And she'll look at Bryce. Like, do we tell them now or do we wait?
He gives you a he gives you a look up. This is up to you.
Amelia is going to look down at the and just like, I have an idea. Gonna look down and probably see the ring on his finger.
You would see his ring, and you would see a similar one, but it's more of an organic shape with a matching shimmer and a matching luster of Alexandrite, but hers is more of a teardrop shape.
You two are engaged.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank
That's
you.
wonderful.
We're yeah. Yeah, he looks poleaxed, like he doesn't know what's going on right now.
Is there going to be a wedding of sorts, or is there just going to be a simple civil ceremony?
Probably the civil one. We both don't want anything big, and we don't want anyone making a fuss over it. Looks at Prue. Looks at Prue
She
specifically.
tunes back in when wedding, just like wedding, and she's like, "What? Civil, whatever. You can veto. Please let me make what you wear."
Veto? You mean elope?
Yeah, no, you can elope, but like I pick what you wear, make what you wear.
Oh, okay.
If you are having a Rastafarian safari theme, I get to make what you wear. I know you would never.
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be the one to make that, but I think we get the idea.
And Sage is now trying to just imagine Rastafari and safari.
So like a beach wedding at sunset. Oh, that's not gonna work.
No, we're probably just gonna do something. Well, you guys will be there, and Gold.
Have you told Gold yet?
Yeah.
No, it kind of just happened half an hour ago.
Gotcha.
Like, we're still very new to the engaged thing.
Well, if you need any sort of legal advice, if you want to take this to, make it something government official, please let me know. It's not my forte, but
we'll definitely be asking you for assistance on that.
Yeah. I've never been married before, so this will be a first.
It would be the first time I'm here, and it's not if it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know how to follow that, so I'm just gonna.
Well, I think you should just enjoy it while we still can.
Yeah, um,
Our lives are crazy. Our
and
unlives are crazy.
he will turn and look at Prunella and Hawk and go, so
So,
anything we should know?
You got something to say there, Bryce?
I um There doesn't seem to be a safe way out of that conversation, is there?
No.
no.
Mind your business.
Fair enough.
Always gonna look over both of you. So, it looked a little bit confused.
Ollie,
Oh,
later.
Okay.
yeah. Hawk just looks the Prue like, can I shoot him? Doesn't say physically that, but kind of gives like the much of, can I just shoot him?
Wouldn't do any good.
So okay. Well, yeah. And Bryce is just going to stand really close to Sage and keep his mouth shut. Except he'll probably lean down to Sage's ear and whisper, so we fix it Amelia and Ollie next, right?
I don't know if he's her type. And truthfully, I don't know what Ollie's type is. It's very confusing.
Fair.
Just as long as he doesn't end up with another Fae. We don't need him messing with those anymore.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why is the girl walking up and down the stairs?
Exercise?
She's haunted.
Yeah, she's trying to at least exercise some sense of normality after everything.
Well, she needs.
Because
I
she's
just spoke to her.
haunted. Because she's haunted, right? She's trying to
Yes.
exercise.
She's what?
She's got a couple of ghosts or something.
And that's why she's trying to exercise. No?
Wait, she isn't supernatural?
Oh, I got the joke. For a moment, it took me a second. She has ghosts following her.
So
Yes.
she's just a normal person.
She's got a pack of ghosts or something? I don't know.
Well, I mean that's as best we can tell, but that we know.
Okay.
We've
How do
sought
you
one help, but we could always try something different than going. We're not talking to any Hakata. That went so well last time. Pass.
There's got to be a better Hakata out there somewhere, right? Or they all like that, you think?
I don't know. But we are not lucky.
That's true.
I mean, Bryce will go, I've met some Hakata. Yeah, no, they range from Tony Montana to Al Capone to creepy Undertaker. They're not friendly in general. Something about their powers or something.
Yep. And just like you can kind of hear the strain in Amelia's voice whenever she goes, "Yep."
I mean, is the movie thing just a movie thing, or could a priest actually help her?
I mean,
Does anybody want to do an occult roll? See if they can.
I can do an occult roll.
I
should
can
probably
try.
also
Yeah.
get my dice out.
I can roll intelligence and occult
I have
this.
one.
I have 2 in occult, and I don't think my specialty will help here.
Nope. Yep. Was that
I
3
don't
or
have a call.
4?
3.
All right, good to know. Let other people roll, just make sure.
You said wits and occult?
Yeah,
I think it'd be
with-
intelligent and wits. I think intelligence would work a little bit better here.
yeah, intelligence and occult actually. Yeah,
Okay. Not me trying to fish for a bigger pool. It's fine.
it's okay. You could always use the die roller. It's always friendly.
I mean, a bigger pool, not. I want to roll more dice, not the itty bitty pool this is.
It's like
Okay.
6 or something.
It's 4,
That's not great.
and I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I mean, I could try to roll. I got one occult.
I mean, so far, it looks like Amelia has figured it out here. Amelia, you know that people who are possessed of true faith, as it is described, often deal with a wide range of supernatural creatures, not just vampires. You don't know the specifics, but you know that they've been known to drive out demons and ghosts and werewolves, but they're a problem for everybody, not just vampires.
I see. And there is somebody up the street that could potentially help if we're willing to go to his potluck. You know,
I know. But I mean, she's not actually, and so, I mean, he can help her. And then she'll be normal and she can,
Then what?
go to therapy for a little while.
There's a problem with that. She's seen too much. I don't think she can ever go back unless someone completely wipes her mind.
And she was telling me that she really doesn't have anything to go back to. So I was going to set her up. Get her a job here. She thinks that because of how long she's been in there, she probably got fired from her last job. She's not even from the state or New York. She's from farther up north.
We'd be keeping a Masquerade breach a secret.
Like
That's
Canada? Is she Canadian?
No, she's not Canadian. Not that far.
Okay.
come on. We, at the very least, Massachusetts.
There are only potentially 2 ways to fix this. You kill her or you make her one of you, in terms of either a ghoul or a kindred.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to ever give us permission to... Okay.
We don't need permission. I thought you don't need permission here as long as you're not being dumb.
Oh, really? That's just showing you how Cam she was.
I
I
don't
mean,
like the idea of turning her, and I don't like the idea of killing her. I don't suppose any of us has the ability to just, rewrite significant events from somebody's head. And we do seem to have a habit of collecting strays.
Yeah, that's why I need to get this place a little bit more renovated, a little bit more Daisy and Ronaldo friendly.
Cow-proofing, is that a thing you can do?
Well, if you're going to already give her a job there, we could probably get everyone to look away if we also had her maybe help be caretaker to Ronaldo. She good with animals? the cow scarer?
You know, that might not be a bad idea.
I mean,
It
they're
is
already
Ronaldo, though.
yeah, they're already looking away about Ronaldo, so I feel like we could slip her under that little loophole.
She could
I'd
be
have
like
to,
Ronaldo's niece or something, right?
We can ask
I'd
Ronaldo
still-
if she might have an avatar like I do.
At the very least, what I could do is talk to her, and if she agrees to it, maybe we could try and sign her up for caretaker classes. See if she can't get, qualifications, make it look legitimate, or forge them.
She'd look at Hawk and Hun, would you maybe want to teach us some self-defense?
He just kind of blinks for a moment. There's still the edge of I could just kill her and make the problem go away.
Maybe we resist those urges.
Yeah, Hawk and Amelia, you two, oddly, are the two most experienced people here.
Sage too, I think. Maybe not.
Sage has at least a decade under her belt.
Not me slowly realizing I'm the oldest person here, probably.
Yeah, so you know of a couple of other ways that they can be where mortals can be kept. One of them is blood doll.
Yeah, I figured that, so I didn't say anything.
God.
That's why none of us said anything.
I don't even know out of character how one makes a blood doll. Honestly.
It's gross. It's gross.
Whatever it is, it proves to be like, I'm not putting my mouth on it.
I'll explain to you when you're older, Wex.
Thank you.
I think, Sage, you've got a good idea of trying to figure out a place for her to work, making sure that she's safe and whatnot. I'd rather not put somebody down for knowing too much if I can help it.
It's not her fault she was there. And we chose to not leave her there, so.
Yeah, because, there is one thing that the government and the Camarilla both have in common. If you're no longer useful, or if you're a detriment, you're gotten rid of. Let's not be like that. If we were going to kill somebody, I'd rather kill somebody who deserved it.
There's a big long list.
I'm sure I'm probably on it in some capacity.
No.
To somebody out there. I mean,
Bryce speaks up and is like, yeah, deciding who deserves to die is kind of a tricky road. There's a reason why I tend to let Gold tell me who he wants me to deal with in that regard. And most of the time it's Anthony and not me.
yeah. All right, so one more addition to this big fucked up family we got. Is that what I'm hearing?
Rowan.
And with that note, we are going to take a quick 5-minute break. Grab some water, snacks, use the restroom, what have you. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. And stay out of trouble.
No.
No promise.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Rose Society, a game of swashbuckling action, suspenseful intrigue, and corsets in places you would never expect to find corsets, all set in the world of 7th Sea. So, as the door finally bursts open, Sylvester steps in and he just glares at you, and his eyes go wide with fury. He says, "It is you, Demetrius Penn, rogue of the bedroom, thief of virtue, seducer of women."
Hello. Your eyes do not deceive you. Demetrius Penn is here and enjoy your night. I know she did. And then I run off.
As you move along, you come to a passage that opens into a large, well-lit chamber. A chimney of sorts above you funnels warm air up and out of this room, keeping it relatively chilled, and inside you see a number of cadavers in various stages of embalming.
Jackpot! And starts pulling out her tools. She takes the skin from between the fingers. She plucks the pinky nail off. She sits there and goes, I'm very, very sorry about this. But we all have our own individual practices, and she's talking to the cadavers as she's working.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but overhear that you were talking about some people who shouldn't be here. We're worried about some duelists. Is there something that people should be aware of?
He then looks around and notices that everyone else is down. And looks at the two of you. Fucking Inish!
You wish you were fucked by the Inish.
May I announce Miss Verity Laurise Victoire Couteau, daughter of the Honourable Curias Victoire Couteau of Montaigne, granddaughter of the hero of the Aberdeen Fields, and duelist of the School of Ambrosia.
Well, I would definitely bask in the extra couple of Mississippis of everyone turning their attention to me. And by the time he's finally been well, fine, she'll just have drop the jacket and be clearly fully dressed for a duel, just in a nice leather bodice set, and she's got her sword at, and she's just all right. And again, the boots are the whole outfit.
Body types. There's actually one gal that you would guess. You don't know if she's from Vestin Manavinyar, but she's clearly of Vestin heritage. Tall, blonde, tied back down to her butt.
She looks like she can kill me. The lean on the Arna, Arna. There's 3 of everyone. You bring me to the nicest places, you know that?
The local guildmaster is quite a fan of freckles.
Well, that is wonderful to know. Thank you for letting that slip. I didn't even have to bribe you for that bit.
Only the first taste is free.
He puts down some gold. How much else is free?
And we have returned. Now that everybody has hydrated and done all the things that they should do, you were just discussing the fate of this girl, Sarah. I'm going to say Amelia. Usually after the sun goes down, you usually lift the shade on one of the windows just so you can see what's going on down on the street. Give me a wits and awareness.
Double check here. Okay. Wait. Forgot my hunger. Okay, so that's 4 successes. No crit.
Okay. So you look over, and as you do, you see a Tesla pull up in front of the building across the street. The one they keep telling you nobody should go inside.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy gets out and is talking on a cell phone and sits on the sort of leans on the hood of his car and is gesturing at the building.
Heightened senses. I'm going to crack open the window a little bit. Heightened senses. Listen to what he's going on about.
It's just enough that it's a bit of a strain, but you do pick up, I'm looking at the property right now. I'm going to close the paperwork. We're going to buy this. It'd be great. The potential is right here. We're not that far from the interstate. We got the just a few blocks over. There's some nightclubs. This is a great location. We're going to definitely have something here.
And with that, I'm going to turn that off. Turn to the rest. So it looks like somebody is attempting to buy out the building that nobody should be going into.
Oh, God.
He is driving a Tesla, so I am tempted to just let him explore a little bit, but I shouldn't let my personal problems get in the way.
No, I think we should definitely let him explore the tunnels.
Normally I'd be against it, but if he's driving a Tesla willingly,
yeah.
Do you want me to go talk to him and get him to not change his mind, or get him to go into tunnels?
That's a good question. I can't believe I'm seriously considering that.
You do know.
Oh, yeah.
Amelia, you do know he was talking to somebody on the phone about the location.
Uh-huh.
So if he goes missing, they have a place to look.
So more people go into the flesh tunnel.
He was talking on the phone with somebody. Now that I think about it, somebody's going to go looking for him if he goes missing. Yeah, let's go outside, talk to him, talk him out of the deal.
Sounds good.
As the lot of you leave the apartment, you see Sarah sitting at the top of the stairs, sort of recovering, sweaty, just like worn out. Hi.
How many laps have you done?
Labs? I've been doing this since like 6.
What time is it now?
Like 8:30.
Honey, get yourself some rest. Drink some water.
Water.
Okay.
Look.
Do I?
Why don't you come inside? I'm sure there's something that we can do for you in there.
Do you like cat?
I like cats.
I have a really big fat sphinx. His name's Von Willebrand. He loves crushing people under his weight. And you're new. He hasn't crushed you yet.
I am a mature adult. No, I'm not.
Yep.
We-
So she gets up and goes, "You want me to go in your apartment?" Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to somebody. But whenever we get back, we'll talk some things out, okay? See if we can't help you adjust to everything.
I have a question.
Yes.
It occurred to me while I was doing the up and down, thing. You all are like vampires, right?
We don't really like that word.
Oh, is it like a slur or something?
I mean,
More
Eh,
like tacky.
yeah, it's the pop culture term, I guess you could say.
Your
pop
words,
culture,
not
folklore. And to be fair, she'll point to the three ghouls. We're technically not.
I mean, they're technically not.
So is staying here, do I have to like let you bite me or anything?
We are gonna have a discussion
No?
about lots of stuff, and you will not be attacked.
We run things a little differently.
Oh, okay.
I can fill you in during the daylight hours when there's less people around on what is propaganda, what's not, if you're interested, but we do have to have a discussion.
One thing though, the most important thing that you need to learn right now is you'd keep your mouth shut to everybody else.
Oh, okay. Is this like the guy who used to come and take the money of the shop owner I used to work for?
We are not.
No, it's more. How do I put this?
Kind
Rule
of.
number one of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
I think that's actually the best way to describe it. Like, since they just now, like, going through, like, how that is actually a really good parallel for the tradition.
I okay. That movie didn't make a lot of sense to me. It was kind of weird.
The book is better.
Let's just say that yes, it's kind of like the guy in the store a little bit, but we're not the people in the store, but there are those people that exist, and if you don't pay by keeping quiet, they'll do the things that those store people would have done to the shop owner, I guess.
Oh,
Really
If you
bad
tell
example.
people, we will kill you. That's very simple. That's very blunt.
Oh,
He's not wrong.
I
Someone of
know,
us,
but you don't have to
someone.
be so blunt about
You
it.
could also you could also get your brain scrambled.
Guys,
Forget
maybe
about it.
later.
This is why
later.
we need
Just
to
go inside. Go inside.
Yeah.
I need
Go
to
while I'm
take care of the
here.
guy
You know
in
what?
Tesla first.
Do you like the smoke?
I don't smoke. It's bad for the lungs.
That's fair. Do you like edibles or anything like that?
Oh, you mean like
Marijuana.
oh, I've never done that.
Okay.
Well,
No.
it's great stress relief.
Also helps with any
Look into it.
pain, any like if you have trouble sleeping. I'm not gonna get into all the medicinal stuff with it, but if you'd like to try,
Stage hasn't killed me, and that's how powerful it is.
I can go And she's just gonna not right away let go of Bryce's hand, but she'll eventually let go of Bryce's hand and go get her stash and make a quick bowl.
Anyways, while y'all are indulging, Ollie and I have some business to attend to.
Yeah. And Prue, you can join us too, I guess. I don't know if you want to do the.
Well, Huck, would you like to be a part of some security?
Sure.
And she would take his hand and like literally just drag him along. Trying to be as supportive as possible right now.
We're getting somebody high for the first time.
What could go wrong? What
Really bad
could go
influences.
wrong?
We're a bunch of kindred who are like, we hear humans will calm the fuck down when they do this, so please.
They're just like, this is one of the few things that keeps me calm nowadays.
So
Ollie's gonna look over at Prue and be like, so if you wanted to get high, do you have to like feed a goat the drugs first?
What?
Never mind.
I don't think I've ever had a goat. Do they breed goats in a refined manner?
We'll worry about that later. Ollie, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
That guy's about to walk in at any minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go out the front. You see the guy is doing something on his phone as you're walking towards him.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Now I was gonna go walk up and like hit on his hood.
And Amelia is going to just kind of like stand adjacent.
So, you interested in this building?
Yeah, I'm closing the paperwork on it tomorrow.
Have you signed, committed to it already?
I mean, we've already exchanged the initial paperwork, yeah, but we haven't done the final.
Have you done an inspection? I don't think you understand the nature of what you're getting into. You probably should. I don't know. Not buy this building.
Are you a contractor? Is that
We're building inspectors, and I'm going to roll manipulation and subterfuge.
Sure.
I was just going to use entrancement in a second, but it's works too.
Let's see. That is 5 with a crit. No mess.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. He seems dubious, but he doesn't immediately call you on bullshit on this one. He just kind of like, you are, huh? Okay. Well, you know, I'm sure we can work out something, I guess.
What do you know about this building? Who's trying to sell it to you?
Oh, I'm buying it from the bank. It's in receivership. The bank owns it. It's a whole thing. It's kind of complicated.
Andi doesn't know a goddamn thing about any of this stuff. Sure. I'm sure Amelia does because fucking Ventru Ghoul, right? So may I roll something like finance or politics in order to kind of like essentially put doubt into his mind, like the facts that would put doubt into his mind about whether or not that's a good sell?
Give me a finance plus wits.
All right. Finance plus wits. I'll go ahead and willpower reroll just for some extra successes on this. Fuck. Okay. So that's 7 with a crit.
Okay. Ultimately, you think about it just real quick, and you're like, on the surface, it's a good purchase. Real estate rates in the area are going up. If somebody turned this into a new apartment or maybe a business, they'd get a lot of traffic, actually, if they advertised it well. And it's not that far from a bunch of nice things. So you can see why he would want to buy it.
Of course.
You also know that there are plenty of tricks to get a property with dubious ownership, like this one, and just buy it. You've even heard of people buying plots of land that belonged to one family, but because it was listed wrong on a public registry, somebody else bought it out from underneath them.
Okay.
So this guy could be quite legitimately buying this for a legitimate reason.
He's driving a Tesla. That's not true.
And of course, it's like, yeah, of course, this is a good location. After all, you're gonna have plenty of foot traffic from these rail stations. It's right next to the interstate. It's not going to, you just need to put on a neon sign and you get people coming pretty easily.
But there is that whole. Go ahead.
No, you you take
there's
it away, friend.
That whole cracked foundation thing is also not great.
Yes.
And if building that size, you probably have to start from scratch at very least.
Oh, I've got some guys who are specialists at dealing with older structures, so it shouldn't be a problem. What's your name?
Mine? Yours. Who are you asking?
He's looking back and forth between the two of you because you're the two talkers.
Oh. Hang on, Andi needs a moment. My name is Amy. And she'll extend her hand. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Amy. My name's Christian. Christian Kale.
Christian Kale.
Like the... Never mind. You can just call me Mark.
Your parents don't love you.
So, I'm sorry. Like Andi is fucked up because that's one letter away from Christian Cage, who was a wrestler, and I'm just like, I'm imagining his face now driving the Tesla and everything.
Now this guy is pretty, blonde face, and he just he looks like a handsome guy, successful. Wearing a nice suit, wearing an Apple Watch, the image of what you would expect somebody like this to look.
Right. Well, I'm more proficient with the technical details. My partner over here, and she'll gently tap Ollie. He's a little bit better at defining what these issues might be. Ollie, could you convince him why this would not be a good buy otherwise?
Yeah, no. Ollie's gonna look at him and activate and transmit.
Okay.
Pass the rouse for that.
Yes, you do.
Mr. Kale, was it? Yes.
Yes.
you look like you've got a good business mind for these sort of things. I just know that. Well, let's start with how much are you gonna pay for that?
Oh, this is going to be a couple of $1 million for the property. It's been unused for a while and in bad repair. So
Maybe I could interest you in a. You look like the type of person who'd be interested in, let's say, some dubious art
give me an
investments.
insight check. Give me an insight check.
Okay. What's an insight?
Anyone there can do an insight check.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was
All
like,
right.
I got that.
I'm currently getting our collateral high.
Yeah,
What's
that's fair.
an insight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another willpower reroll because why not? And that's 4, no crit.
Okay.
I got 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Got 4.
I expected this earlier. That's the roll that I said, don't worry about it.
Of course.
So he looks at you and he's following along. And you can tell your power isn't doing anything to him.
Does Ollie know enough to know that mortals shouldn't be able to resist this?
You've never had one do it.
Okay.
Who got the most out of you? 5? 4? Okay. With 5, you can tell this guy is used to reading everybody in the room. He is a very shrewd businessman. He is reading all of you as well as you're trying to get a read on him. He's looking at he's the sort of person who, when he walks into the room, figures out who the important people in the room are and knows how to manipulate just about anyone.
And what did Ollie just try to do that didn't work?
Entrancement.
Entrancement.
Yeah, which is a what level
3
power. Yeah.
Either way, Ollie's is going to go on with it. I can maybe interest you in some art pieces that are maybe fell off the back of a truck that are missing.
I don't think he's going to be interested in an art.
It's a much better investment than this building.
I love art, I do, but it's got to have the providence, or I can't insure it. So falling off the back of a truck is not really a thing I can deal with.
No, fair enough. So you're not as resourceful as you make yourself out to be.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Don't worry about it. He looks at all of you. Listen, I've been enjoying this. I'm guessing you guys are like the neighborhood watch. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We are locals.
And when he says that, you get the impression he's saying you're the mob.
Ooh. I mean, to be fair, the one person that's not there, the 2 people that are not there are technically mobs, so...
Yeah.
Let's just say...
Go that route.
You wouldn't be wrong in assuming as such.
Yeah, and there are people who would want to get you out of the building quickly.
Yeah, so... I get that. And he's... walks around to the other side of the car. Listen, I know that you all probably are, wise guys or whatever, connected. I'm not without a few connections myself. If you arrange for an accident, which I'm sure you can, there are people who will take an interest. And I'm guessing you don't want that.
Why would you think that?
Oh, honey, if you buy this building, people will be taking an interest regardless.
Okay.
It's.
I mean, it's
I'm just going to
literally
go
your
ahead and say
whole
this.
life away.
Tell you
Your
what.
interest in this building, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
I get your point. I get your point. Tell you what. I'll wait a month before I start construction. I think that's enough time for you to get whatever evidence you're storing in there out.
Okay.
You know what? We do appreciate this. Allow us to get time, and we will discuss this a little bit later.
Do you have a card or something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He hands you a card. Christian Kale.
Or was it Chad Arugula?
Chatarugula.
That's funny. I like
Larry
that.
Lettuce, maybe? Larry Lettuce.
And enough. And look. Let's not get too heated here.
No, it's fine. I thought that was funny. I mean, no, I absolutely. It's been a blast meeting all of you. I will. I'll see you when construction starts.
Of course.
You should also think about your cars. These have a tendency to blow up. Just saying.
Oh, I bought it. Admittedly, back before he bought Twitter and went a little psycho, but
Well, I have heard some things. Your car mileage might be a little bit exaggerated if it's.
no, I've heard that. But I live in Manhattan. It's not that far away. So
fair. You should look into, and she'll list off like a couple of the other competitor EV companies, because
Sure.
Andi can't think of a couple off the top of her head. Those would have the same sort of they have the same sort of equipment that you are looking for, while being also, without having the name brand Tesla, a little bit easier on the wallet.
I
Plus,
mean,
there's not the association that goes around with owning a Tesla.
I mean, the wallet's not really a concern for me, but I have been thinking about picking up a Rivian as a replacement. So,
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a good one. Well,
it's been a
Mr.
pleasure.
Kale.
You sure you
Mark?
don't want a tour? I can probably get you to the building if you want a tour.
Oh no! I'll have my inspectors do a tour tomorrow during the day. But it's nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Question, Jeremiah.
Yep.
As they were talking, can I do a threat assessment, please?
Sure.
What would you like me to roll?
Wits and I guess wits and insight.
He gets a discipline from her now, right? That would be
Mhm.
different than what she had from Francis.
Yep.
What
Yeah.
does he get?
I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, whatever you have access to at first level power.
Any of the ones I have at just first level power.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
first level.
It can be any discipline tree, and he can get up to 2 dots in the discipline, but it can only be first level disciplines.
And that second dot is usually requires a higher level power anyway.
No, you cannot have second dot. You can have a second first level power. There's
Yeah.
still only one level in that discipline.
So, like Draft of Elegance or whatever will allow a ghoul to have 2. Unfortunately, if he tries to use that, they take aggravated damage.
Yeah.
Big oof.
What you
Yep.
get?
I got 8 with the crits.
Hell yeah.
I guess been
Okay.
well powered though.
So you look at this guy and you do an assessment. You can tell he is not a hunter per se, but he gives all the indications of having the capabilities of a hunter. Like, you can tell by the way he watches these people, looks at them. He doesn't know that they're vampires. He just thinks there's, basically the mob. But you can also tell that this guy has dealt with supernaturals before and maybe not realized it. He is he's physically capable. You can tell by the way he moves. He's in good shape and has been trained to fight. And this is a guy who is... You've heard of people like this. They don't hunt because they're wanting to kill supernaturals. This is the kind of guy who hunts because he wants to be the apex predator.
He will make a great venture.
Yes, he absolutely would make a great venture.
Okay. Pocket's not gonna say anything yet. Just gonna wait till the guy leaves.
And he gets in his car. Nice talking to y'all, and begins to drive off.
Drive safe.
Yeah. Once he's gone, Hawk is like watching the car drive away, and once the car is kind of driving away, he'll think, "That's a future hunter."
You're sure about that?
Yes, he's dealt with supernaturals before. He doesn't know that you are all vampires, but he definitely has interacted with multiple supernaturals and beat them.
That's why he didn't. That makes sense.
I see. Looks over at Ollie. Can't win them all.
I can buy us some time.
Yeah, we got ourselves a month before they try to purchase it, but we got to do something about the inspectors that come by tomorrow.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, we don't really got to do
No, they're
nothing.
coming by tomorrow morning.
I know. I can do something about that.
I will warn you that he's gives off of the kind of alpha mentality. He likes hunting. He is what he believes is a predator to others. Just know if you do mess with him, he will come after you. I have a feeling he would.
So we
What
should have
if-
just killed him.
What if we let someone more powerful mess with him?
Tisa might think you guys did it.
I mean, kinda.
You guys
What
are
did you have in
welcome
mind,
to.
Drew?
Amelia, you're not gonna like it.
Go
That
on.
guy remind you anything? Give off a particular kind of personality profile?
Andy's having a hard time.
No, he's he'd be a perfect Ventru.
Oh. Yeah.
You know how rare it
Yeah.
is to find a perfect candidate. I know, but I mean, it would fix the problem, right? I don't know if mine's looking, but
don't-
I might know someone who is. That guy said Manhattan, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So, I mean, it's their jurisdiction anyway.
So what? We send a message over to the tower, let them know. Oh, hey, we got this alpha bro businessman that the kings might be interested in.
I'm sure that you're capable of writing up fantastic dossiers.
Yes, I am capable of writing up fantastic dossiers. You're
Gave us his name and the number and a general area of residence. I'm fairly certain.
Ollie's gonna hand you the card at this point. He's gonna walk over to the doors and he's gonna start doing a thing.
Now the question is,
okay,
do we want him on that side?
Ooh.
Hawk shakes his head no.
Well, I mean, he was pretty douchey. It does seem fun to let somebody over here take a whack at it, but, feel like it's easier for them to hit him in their territory than for us to be hitting him from ours.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be hitting him. I think they'll be.
Old anyways. He's not gonna just let me do that.
I'm gonna do. Well, they're all talking. Suffuse the edifice with Daunt on the entrance.
Give me a rouse.
Walks by again.
I am hungrier. And it's what is the dice pool on this for this type of daunting? 'Cause I know normally I use strength, but I don't think that's appropriate here. Unless you're good with that.
No. This is be more of a charisma.
Okay. Do charisma and presence, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Find all my blood dice, okay.
I'm sure this will be fine.
I'll blood surge, it's fine. What's the Hey, I passed. Okay. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I know it's the worst that could happen, but it's fine. And I'm going to willpower too. Let's see this. Okay. 6 successes.
6 successes. Okay. I mean, you're fairly. You do it, and all of you sort of feel it. Like you're like, oh no, we don't want to be right here.
Oh, the building's rude again.
Like I said, deter the inspectors.
Yeah, at the very least, maybe it'll spook the other guys that might come over. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So while you're doing this, and you're having this discussion, across the street in front of your place, you hear coming from there the whistling sounds of an older man walking down the street. And Father Ignatius is walking by your place.
Do we
looks
see him?
over. Yeah. He waves.
Prunella's
Good evening.
Prunella's gonna come right on over.
Oh, it's good evening to you, lass. What can I do for you?
I didn't really think about what I would say after I got to this point.
Okay. Well, do you have some business? Something I can help you with?
I have a young lady who might need some spiritual guidance.
Oh, you're not talking about that young lady, Sage, the one who lives with you.
No, her spirit is just fine. She's actually staying with us temporarily. She's just inside. May I perhaps bring her down?
Oh, yes, bring her to the hot box apartment.
No, I'm gonna bring her down.
Oh, well, I'd be glad to talk to her. Is it all right if I wait inside? Do you have any places to sit?
Oh my god.
There's a bench in the hall. It's very nice. Came with the building. And Prunella's gonna zip off to go get Sarah.
Okay. You run up.
Ollie's gonna escort this man, this very kind person to the
For the love
bench.
of God, Ronaldo, stay asleep.
Oh God.
Oh no, you just realized we're going to be introducing a girl who's completely out of her element, getting high for the first time and being like, yeah, we're going to take it.
Haunted.
We're bringing a priest to talk to you.
Haunted. I'd like to fuck a priest. Priest or god.
Yes.
Can we?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Listen, we're just a bunch of collective of a bunch of quotes.
Uh-huh.
We're very mature adults here.
So
It's like you see Amelia is wanting to say something, but just like the words are catching just right here, and so it's just sort of a strained like.
So Sage, you and Bryce took care of Sarah. She was resistant.
Yeah, we did.
To so I need to work on phrasing there, but
3 years and you're still working on phrasing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still doing phrasing? Is that still a thing? No.
yeah. So you and Bryce try and get her high. She is resistant to smoke, but you do convince her to eat some edibles that you have,
Mhm.
and she might get something of a contact because you're in the room, and she gets a little lost. She's
Oh no.
what? Okay.
And Sage will kind of guide her through it, just being very gentle, almost like it's her comfort zone, because it's totally not like she had to do this with Feather for years.
Mhm.
Like riding a
A little bit of nostalgia.
A little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of a throwback for our OGs. And she's again just kind of like guiding her through it, like making her feel calm, like making sure she's okay. Like if she starts to get a little bit that paranoia again, guiding her back into like a zen kind of state.
She gets a little weepy. Not like sobbing.
Yeah.
Just like she's just like, it's just been so hard. And
I get it, girl. I get it, girl.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, just we're gonna take care of you. Don't worry too much about it. We got it handled. You're in a good place now. I'm gonna take care of you. We just gotta iron out some things, and you're gonna be fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're so nice. Like that, the two of you are like super nice. You always make me feel like you wouldn't hurt anybody, and like Prunella looks. She's nice, but she also looks like she's judging me the entire time. I'm not really sure.
That's just her. She's done that to me for as long as I've known her. That's just who she is. She's probably more so judging the brand of your clothes rather than you, and not in like a condescending way. It's just she's really big into fashion, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, she seems nice though. Like she wants to be nicer and is afraid to be. I don't know if that's
she's very blunt. She's very blunt. That's
and she has a really pretty boyfriend. He looks like he could kill me though. So
yeah, that's the vibe he gives off.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that.
And the guy you call Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie.
Yeah. Is he all right?
He's an artist. Are any artists all right?
Okay. They're not going to eat me, are they?
No, they're not going to eat you. And if they try, I'm going to... you don't want to know what I'm going to do to them.
Okay. That Amelia person, though, she's a vampire?
Sorta. In Vampire Society, she's kind of a watered down version. Is the best way I can describe it.
Okay.
A lot of what you think vampires are They think she's the sign of the vampire apocalypse. It's a whole thing.
I don't know what to say. I mean, that like I was kind of a screw up at home, and like
Yeah.
my parents always yelling at me, and then I moved out on my own, and I could barely afford anything, and then the place started having problems, and the job fired me. I'm sure because
You're
I've
not
been
gonna have
gone
to
for
worry
over a
about
month.
that.
You got
You're not-
someone you can talk to.
Yeah, Cynthia, my other worker, she's gonna get you all set up. We're gonna get you flexible hours. We're gonna get you insurance. We're gonna get you all settled in.
Yeah, and Prunella is walking in to this weepy girl sitting on the couch, who is clearly high.
Sage, what did you do?
I was literally offering her a bowl when you guys walked out.
Well, no, I mean, why is she crying?
She's feeling a little bit emotional, and
I'm
we're
sorry, I
having.
didn't mean to cry.
No, you don't need to apologize about crying. You're fine.
No, it's
You're
fine.
doing all right. You need to let it all out. You've been bottling it all up.
Hey, Sage,
Yeah, Prue.
can you help me bring her downstairs?
Why are we bringing her downstairs?
Because there's a priest downstairs.
A priest or the priest? Because there's a distinction here.
Well, like the park lot guy who walks by every night.
The
Yes.
priest. Got it. Hey, Sarah, we're gonna go for a bit of a walk. Nothing to worry about. Just to get you
Okay.
moving, get you a little bit more comfortable with this sensation. And she's gonna offer her an arm.
And as she stands up, she does the
Oh.
That's the grab
Never will
my arm.
help.
Your
She'll, like,
first
rub her back.
time.
Good
Yep.
girl. Good girl.
Yeah.
There you go. Good girl. Gonna be okay.
And so you're just gonna support it. Yeah, the first time you get a little woozy, but that's normal. You gotta if you ever want to do it again, you gotta build up a little bit of a tolerance. Maybe we'll do a slightly smaller dose.
Is it supposed to feel like the world is kind of rocking right now? Like it's going back and forth?
A little bit. I did give you a bit of a stronger batch.
They told me I was a lightweight in high school.
I can see why they would say that. Don't worry, we'll build up your tolerance. And she's gonna start ushering her out the door and be like, Bryce, please stay close behind.
Okay. And he's sticking close.
And meanwhile, I guess Ollie and I are just shooting the shit with Father Ignatius outside.
Yes. Hey, hell, you all live in this building together then?
Yes, we do.
Oh well, that's very good.
It's part home, part business almost. I mean, we just got a new line of clothing that might be, picked up for big sales soon. His artwork is being put out. Like, it's almost like this is a what do they call it? Like a little collective of sorts.
Ah, yes, I know. That's very nice. I've met your neighbor, the nice fellow, Renardo. He's a very kind soul.
Yeah, he is quite incredible.
Yes.
I am a little bit worried about him, though.
Oh, are you the Amy he talks about from time to time?
Yes, I do believe so. What does he say?
Oh, he was always going on about how
You and Ronaldo talk.
We'll get to that question in a bit. What does he say?
Oh, he goes on and on about how proud he is of his daughter.
Well, it's nice to know that he's proud.
Ah.
I'm not his daughter, though.
Oh.
Don't tell him that.
Okay. Well, he seems like a kind soul who is maybe a little lost sometimes.
Yeah. Gets lost.
Very kind. Almost too kind.
Oh, well, there's no such thing as too kind. There's just different ways of applying kindness.
And like for the first time in a while, it's just like Amy is feeling a little bit like guilt over like all of the stuff that has happened, and it's just like, oh fuck. Keeping it together though.
So, as you are talking to him, Sage, Prunella, and bring Sarah down, Bryce right behind them, and you can see this girl is holding on to Sage for dear life. And she's maybe 90 pounds soaking wet to begin with. She's a skinny kid.
I'm sorry, Padre. She has partaken of medical substances. I am a licensed physician, but it is to help her deal with the amount of distress that she has been in because she
Do you believe in ghosts?
Ghosts.
Well, you know, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost kind of comes with the package.
Well, these are not of the holy persuasion.
We don't know. They could be priest ghost. No offense, Father.
I mean, we don't. Yeah. This is Sarah, and she's just gonna help Sage kind of usher her forward.
Yep, Sage, a little red in the eyes now as well, ushers her forward.
She's hello. It's nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. What am I supposed to do?
You're not supposed to do anything. You can just be.
Just
That's okay.
Is it okay if I'm Jewish? Is that going to be a problem? And the priest goes, "Not at all, lass. It's fine. It's fine. Right? What you don't have to be of the faith to get some help. Go ahead and sit down. It'll be fine." She'll slowly take her grip off of Sage and sits down. Oh. What was that, Prunella?
Oh, it's just because of her specialty being in like occult, like homeopathic medicinal.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, would she know in this moment that it would probably be best for all Kindred to step the fuck?
Give me an occult check.
Okay, because I was just like,
wits in the cult. Everybody in the room.
what is he about to do? Oh, this is bad.
If I don't have a cult, can I just not roll, or do you want me to roll anyway?
If you do not have a cult, do not roll.
Is it intelligence for this or wits?
Wits.
Wits.
This is more of an instinctive knowledge rather than you reviewing books you've read.
Three.
Okay. Anyone else?
4.
Okay.
We are rolling wits and
Occult.
Kindred.
Nope.
Fuck.
Actually.
Oh wait, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, Kindred would apply here because you're asking whether or not you need to get away from this priest because you're Kindred.
So I get an extra die.
Good point. Good point.
Like,
I
well,
was thinking
like,
that this was still
of
related to ghosts.
Like I know of practices of a wide variety if it's around something like this, which is like almost an ailment.
I'm burning
So
a
I was like,
willpower.
wait.
If that's the case, though,
We're all up
I
on
don't
him
get an
like,
extra success.
ooh, this
I
is
like that roll
probably
better.
blinded.
I like that roll better. We like that
Flesh
one.
wrenched off our body.
That is 4.
Fear
Okay.
frenzies.
We got a 3, a 4, a 4, and Hawk. Get anything?
I don't have a cult. I shoot
Okay.
people for a living.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Questions. We don't ask questions.
So yeah, if he's doing what Prunella brought Sarah to him to do, there's a very distinct possibility you will get very uncomfortable very soon.
And we both know that.
What? The three of us know that.
The three of you know that vampires in particular, like, tend to flee.
Well,
it's like Prunella's gonna like grab Ollie and start backing up away down the hall.
Look, we're gonna go check on Ronaldo. Sage, would you mind, just staying and making sure that Sarah is okay?
Yeah, I can hang around, Sarah.
All right, thank you, Father. Always a pleasure.
Watching. Ollie and I can't be here, but if you make sure everything's cool out with the priest.
We got everything. Yeah.
Amy will start ushering Prunella and just be like, "Let's go check on Ronaldo. He's been asleep for a while. Let's just make sure he's still okay."
Once we get inside of Ronaldo's apartment, I'll always be like, but Exorcist is like one of my favorite movies.
That was not going to be an exorcism.
As the door closes on the three of you in Ronaldo's apartment, Ronaldo is behind the sort of kitchen island working on a sandwich, looks up. Ronaldo has nothing. He is absolutely naked.
That is so Ronaldo.
Just walk in. Ha!
Hey, Ronaldo. I'm glad you're eating.
Prunella just walks off, goes to his closet, second nature at this point, grabs some shorts and his bathrobe, walks back. Ronaldo, you're naked again.
Oh, yes.
Here you go. Don't catch a cold. You're old.
Those of you outside with Sarah.
Yes.
You find yourselves watching him talk to Sarah. And he's very kind in the words he says to her. It's the gentle words of somebody who is there to soothe. And as you were standing there, give me a resolve plus composure.
Ooh, that is not a big pool for Elmo.
Elmo doesn't like this pool.
Elmo's gonna sue.
Oh, Rocco.
It's okay though. We got 3.
Okay.
We're gonna hope 3 is enough because I don't want to burn another willpower because I'll run low on those tonight.
Okay. Hawk, what you get?
Oh, my bad. Let me roll. That pool's amazing for me. Boy. I'm gonna spin will. That's not the good roll. That's a way better roll. That went from 2 to 7 with a crit.
Okay. You feel a desire to go away. You feel unclean. You are reminded that you're not natural. You're reminded that you're not okay. The taint of vampiric vitae is in you, and you can feel it when he's standing there talking to her. But you don't run. When he's done, he's like, how do you feel now, dear? And I won't even make you roll. You realize she is sober.
Ooh.
Rude.
How do you feel, Taz? I feel a little better. Thank you. It's nice talking to you. I don't think I'm going to become Catholic, though. I think I think that's probably not a good idea for me. My grandmother would be really angry with me, and oh, it's all right, lass. It's all right. You take care of yourself, kitty.
Kitty.
Aw.
And then he looks at the rest of you. And the rest of you are going to come to potluck on Sunday, yes?
I
Sure.
feel we owe it to you. You're
Oh,
not
dear.
there.
What time?
Yeah. What?
Here, Prunella, we are inside.
Yeah. It's just Sage and Hulk right now. Yeah. I'll be there. Depending on the time. I don't know if the others will show. They're more night owls.
Oh, well, we do tend to run a little bit late into the evening, too, so it's fine. But you all look like you could use a good meal.
Yeah, I haven't had anything really like home cooked in a while.
Well, you be good. Come down. We'll feed you fine. My jambalaya is, if I'm being at least a little bit less than humble, quite good.
I'll hold you to that then.
All right. Well, it's nice talking to you, and please, take care of yourselves.
We will. Thank you, Father.
Of course. And he walks out of the apartment building.
Sage is going to check on Sarah. So you feeling all right? Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm not feeling quite so loopy.
Well, that's good. Usually it takes a little while for your body to get used to it. Let's get you back inside.
Okay. Bryce comes over to Ronaldo's door and knocks on it.
Opens the door.
He's gone.
That's good. All right. How's Sarah doing?
I'm imagining Sage and Sarah are like walking by the door.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, since you heard the name already, let's introduce you to Ronaldo.
Hang on
everyone,
a second.
Sarah's- Oh,
Ronaldo,
okay.
are you wearing pants?
You went into his apartment.
Under protest.
No, I thought that he's
There's somebody new we'd like you to meet.
Oh, well, then he comes walking up. He's got the bathrobe and the pants on underneath, and that's it.
That's all I bought him.
Sarah, Ronaldo, Sarah.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you. Would you like some LSD?
No, Ronaldo.
No.
Yes.
Poor girl just had some edibles for the first time. We're not introducing her to that yet, and we're gonna wait and see if she ever wants to. We're not gonna pressure her.
No,
of course not. Oh no! I would never do that. I remember the time somebody got me to try cocaine, and I didn't like it that much. So
you have lived quite the life, Ronaldo.
Oh yes, there's lots of fun.
Well, Miss Sarah may come and check on you sometimes too, just like Amelia and Sage.
Yeah, she's new to the apartment. We're trying to get her introduced to everyone.
Oh, right. Well, it's nice to meet you. You know... And he'll lean over to Amelia. Did we meet her at Woodstock?
No, we did not. She's very new, like, just moved in yesterday.
Oh. Oh, well,
Very new.
Nice to meet you. Please come over. I have loads of music, Daisy likes the company. It's a very nice cow.
She is a sweetheart.
I still don't understand why she doesn't go outside, but
She does go outside. We'll explain everything over the next couple of nights, okay?
Weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Months,
we want to
perhaps.
get you settled first. Baby steps.
okay. And you all take care of Sarah the rest of the evening, letting her settle down. And with that, we bring our story to a close for our heroes. Well, not quite heroes. And normally, this is where we would pull back for a moment to show another place in the world. But we're not going to do that tonight. Thank you for watching tonight. That will be the end of the session. I invite all of you to please introduce yourselves, starting with Sage, and work your way around. You're muted.
What the fuck? I'm cursing you out here too, being like, what the fuck, man? We always get a little vignette. What the fuck? I want my cinematic. It's been a minute. Anyway, hi, I'm Katie. I play Sage Ridley, the Baron's Ghoul. We didn't get to meet him tonight for those that are new. I'm also co-producer here for some of the other shows on the Basics of the Game channel. You can see me floating around there. Dragon of the Dark Rose on all socials that you're allowed to find me on. You see my face on another one? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And I'm going to pass it off to our lovely Thin Blood Andi.
Hello, my name is Andi. I play the Thin Blood lawyer secretary, basically caretaker, Amelia Morgan. You can find me on socials at Andi.Crimson, and well, I just love Newark. On to you, my friend. Wait, no,
This
camera.
way.
This way.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm Wex. I play Ollie, the world's potentially worst. Well, probably not worst sire, but a pretty failed adopted sire. Yeah, I always enjoy this group of people in this game, and I look forward to seeing what happens next. And over to you, Mouse. I think, or are we going to? Techno?
I am RageMouxe on the things, and that was the most sus ending, more sus than any vignette that you've done. It's sus. And I am Prunella, the misfit Ventru that's getting more Ventru-y by the day, who's a first-time Dominator and loves a ghoul.
That's not very Ventru-y.
No, that's a Ventru written by a Toreador.
Mm-hmm.
With Malkavian tendencies.
Io Taco Monkey could find me anywhere. I was playing Hawk the Ghoul, who now has free will and doesn't know how to feel about it at all.
Detroit Become Human. We Detroit Become Human Hawk.
Muted. You are muted.
And I am Jeremiah McCoy, aka Basics of the Game. I'm the storyteller here. I'm one of the producers on the channel, and we always have fun here. So thank you for checking in, and have a wonderful evening.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.